From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This one up to the 26. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw is RG3. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Griffin to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Eifert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Oh, it stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Like the footwork back there. I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
Throwing
now, Griffin on first down. And he's going to be taken down. RG3 couldn't get away, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
New York set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, Darnold going up top. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Flush to his right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hot! Hot!
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. It's Griffin. He'll buy some time right. On the right side, caught by Green. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Griffin. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Griffin will throw again. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. Dances by him. And with flags down, he's up near the 40. But it looks like this one might be coming back. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Darnold on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 319! 319! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Darnold from the gun. Steps away to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding his safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He may try and run for this. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold going deep here for Bryant. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dev.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Darnold now to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Griffin on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Navarro Bowman in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play action. Now Griffin. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And take it right on the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now it's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Griffin, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Griffin. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Griffin. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal, and we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. Flush to his right, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Now Darnold. Flushed out right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's Darnold. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Open man is Uzama. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On second down, here's Griffin. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 2nd down, Darnold escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Dancing to his left. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will tie the score at 15-all. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score.
Wide open, complete. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 39 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
3-19.
Back now in Cincinnati. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Flush to his right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, once again, Griffin. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
To throw on 2nd down. Griffin flushed out right. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And that'll make it 3rd down.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, Griffin. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They go play action here on 1st down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And off comes Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
Third and long, it's Darnold. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Mixon hit, and the ball is out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on second down is Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 43-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Now RG3. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is RG3, escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Throwing now is Griffin. And his throw is incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Here's Griffin. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Gets past one man. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Slow. Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
Again, it's Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the toss, Mixon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bengals, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You